But firstly, let me thank everybody that liked, commented, subscribed, and shared that last video. All right. Last week it was Christmas, man. I hope everybody had a good Christmas. The day before Christmas was my birthday, and it was a spectacular birthday. Everybody that wished me a happy birthday, thank you guys. New Year's is coming up. Everybody says you gotta eat kielbasa, sauerkraut. I want to eat pork, so I'm gonna make some ribs. All right. This is what we're gonna do today. We're gonna hit it with some AP seasoning, and then we're gonna hit it with the blue ribbon. All right. This is the PS seasoning competition blend, and we're gonna do that. We're gonna use some yellow mustard as a binder, and that's what we're gonna do with these ribs. Now, I gotta thank everybody that clicked that subscribe button. We hit 100 subscribers, man. We celebrate our small victories here with Chef Reef, all right? And I thank everybody. Love y'all, and we're gonna keep growing. We got a lot of things planned for this next year coming up. It's gonna be bigger and better, and I hope you guys enjoy it. But before we get into these ribs, let's take a drink, all right? All right, y'all. We got these side of spare ribs here. I already cut off everything, got them looking good. We squared it off. Nice slab of meat. You know we got this from Bardeen's. They always hook me up with some nice food, all right? So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna take our mustard. That's what's gonna be our binder. Let's shake this up. Everybody knows how mustard goes. So let's put a nice little coat on there. I'm gonna mix that in. All right, now everybody that smokes meat, they know how important it is to have the black gloves. I forgot to go pick some more up, and I feel like I'm naked right now. I don't got everything that I need. All right, but it's okay. So what we're gonna do first is we're gonna do this AP seasoning. This is the seasoning from Killer Hogs, and I've been using it in my past couple videos. Let me tell you, man, Malcolm Reed, he did it with this one. If you ain't got it, go get it. All right, we're gonna hit that. That's gonna be our first rub. I'm just gonna do a nice light coat because we got another rub that we're coming over with. All right. Right now, boom, we got our blue ribbon PS seasonings competition style rib rub. We're gonna use this. This is gonna be our rib rub for this. Open that real quick, babe. Yeah. All right, now we're gonna come over that. Oh, this is smelling good. I'm liking it. It's got some nice bold flavors in there. Let's go right there. Alright. Pat that in. Okay. And this is what we're going to do. I'm going to let this sweat in here, and then we're going to flip it over, and we're going to do our other side because I don't want this to cake up whenever I throw this in the smoker. Alright? So let's let it sweat a little bit, and we'll come back, flip it over, hit it with the same brush that we just did. Alright? Alright, y'all. We got that sweated in. We're going to take this mustard, pour it over our visual side, presentation side. Get that all over that. And I just let that rub sit for about 15-20 minutes. Got my smoker all ready while I was waiting. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take AP seasoning again. We're going to throw that on top of there. Get a nice coat over top of it. And then we're going to hit it with that blue ribbon PS competition blend right after. Alright? Now, see that? Go get you some. Whoa. Almost poured too much out there. It's alright. It's alright. Now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to just get that in there, pat it in there, get all your edges. And we're going to do these dry ribs because, you know, I'm just feeling the dry rib. Alright? It's okay. Alright. Now, you can't forget your edges. So So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take the edge, we're gonna get a little bit on that, and I'm just gonna put this competition blend on the edges, just give it a little color. Alright, got that in. And I'm telling you, this PS Seasonings rib rub, it's smelling good. Like I said, it has bold flavor. You can smell. It just smells like barbecue. Like I like to say, it just smells like barbecue. It's got a little bit of sweetness to it. It's gonna have that tang, and you're gonna get flavor in every bite. All right. Let's get the rest of that on there. Okay. Now, like I said, what we're gonna do, we're gonna let this sweat in, and then we're gonna get this onto our smoker. All right. Go ahead and let that sweat for about 15 minutes. All right, y'all. We got these ribs. Take a look at these. Look at that. Them things been sitting, letting that rub soak in. We're going to have a nice bark on these just because of the way it's looking right now. All right. For these ones, I just figured I might as well just cook it right on the tray, okay? It don't even matter. Not the cutting board. This nice little rack tray. All right. We're going to run it at 225. We should get a nice bark after 2 hours. So let's take this, and I'm gonna lay my big side to the right. All right, now we're gonna close this up and let this thing roll and do what it do. All right, y'all, so these ribs been on for about an hour and a half. We haven't even sprayed them at all. They're looking good. That bark's starting to set. If you look at that, touch, nothing's coming off. So that is setting in, and we're gonna keep letting it do what it do. We're gonna give it about another 30 minutes before we wrap these, get them tender, all right? Be back. So we got these ribs off of the smoker. They were on there for about 2 hours, okay? We got the bark set in. Like I said, look at that, nothing coming off. You got a couple wet spots, but that's okay. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna wrap it in some aluminum foil, and that's gonna turn up the temperature on it. That way that it loosens up that meat and it gets it nice and tender. So what we're gonna do here first is I'm gonna move this, and I'm gonna bring my aluminum foil out. All right. Okay. Now we're gonna take a little bit of butter. We're gonna throw some butter on there first, just a little bit. And like I said, I like the way that this rub smells, it tastes. So I'm not gonna go too crazy with like putting a whole bunch of brown sugar or honey in here. I'm gonna put a little bit of honey, but not much. All right. So we're gonna go with this. This is my honey right here. We're gonna come right over top of that. Boom, that's all we're gonna put on there. And then we're gonna come back with the blue ribbon, just a little bit, to keep that flavor in there. Alright. And then we're gonna take our ribs. Look at that. You see the bend to those ribs? They're nice and soft now, but that after we take them out of here, that's gonna make this meat a whole lot more tender, okay? So now what we wanna do is do the same thing on this back side that we just did to the other side, all right? So we're just gonna put a little bit of butter on there, a little bit of butter, a little bit of honey, just a little bit. Come over with that blue ribbon. That's gonna keep that flavor in there. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wrap these with 2 layers of aluminum foil. I'm gonna come over it like that. Do the same thing this way. And then I'm gonna take this, wrap that way, this, wrap that way, okay? But we don't want any of that heat to get out of there. So we're gonna do the same process again, all right? Put that there, put that over, get that closed up, Okay, so now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take these to the smoker. I'm gonna turn it up to about 250 now, and we're gonna put this on there, let it tenderize, take it off, and it should be pretty tender, all right? All right, y'all, so the ribs are off. We had them in that aluminum foil for about an hour. We just let them tenderize up, let that meat get super soft. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you guys what it looks like out of the aluminum foil. And then we're going to take them and we're going to put a little bit more of the seasoning, the rub back on them, on the top of them. And we're going to set them back on the smoker for maybe 15 minutes just to let that meat tighten back up, all right? So, before I start a mess, let me make my little boat. Look at that. Them things are looking super good. As you can see, they're moist. So, I'm going to take them out of the aluminum foil. I'm going to set them on my cutting board. Alright, set them on the cutting board. And I'm going to take that that blue ribbon. We're going to sprinkle it right back over top of there. Get a nice even coat on there. And then we're going to pop it back in the smoker and let the rib tighten back up just a little bit so it's not falling off the bone and all sloppy. And then we're going to take these bad boys out and they're going to be ready to eat, okay? Alright, we'll talk to you in a little bit. Alright, y'all. You know what time it is. Y'all see those. Y'all see those. Banging. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut into them and I'm gonna show y'all how these ribs go. Alright. Let me just make a couple cuts. And I'll show y'all the rib. And then I'm gonna take a bite and y'all can be jealous. But just know, hey, we eating good this New Year's and we're gonna eat real good next year, alright? It don't even want to stay on the bone. That thing, hey, that's a good rib right there. Went crazy. You know, Chef Reef is gonna be back next year. We're gonna do it bigger, better, and we're gonna have a good time. Thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Love y'all.